modified production, and away we go. Look for Mark King to be running up there in front in that two-stroke class, 323. And away they go. That's the two strokes taking off first. Mark King, your points leader, going into turn number 1. Look for Andy Doss also to be up there as well. Okay, now here comes that Ninja-sponsored event races. However, this is the 450 class, so you're going to see some Yamahas also doing some battle with them as well. And away they go. The Kawasaki riders may be hard-pressed to even win this one because they're got a big engine displacement problem. They're only at 250 cc's and we're in a 450 class. Some of these other riders like Richard Moore on a Kawasaki, he's going to be on a 250 bike. But you've got riders like Rick Thompson on a Suzuki, Philip Smith on a Honda, and of course those riders should pick up any money in this one. Mark King out in front, 579 in second spot. That's Adrian Gauthier running in second spot. A good job by Adrian holding down second. All those riders on Yamahas. And we're going to pick up that action in the 4-stroke class and just see how well those little 250 Kawasaki Ninjas do against all the other competitors in this 450 stock production class. Or I should say modified production class. Next race coming up. 600 Mod Prod, 600 modified production bikes up to the pre-grid, please. 600 modified production up to the pre-grid. Look at this, it's close. Kane and Van Zyl, and they're holding down the lead. I cannot believe these little 250 Ninjas are blowing off all these other riders in the 450 class, and they're doing a great job up there. It is Kane and Van Zyl. Both those riders have picked up $800, and they're going to try and settle this thing in this race right here. Okay, your leaders in turn number 8, and of course that's going to be Mark King. I think he's going to have no problems at all if his motorcycle holds together. He can more or less kind of cruise this one down the highway as he's opening up a lead now coming out of turn number 9. Adrian Gauthier holding up a strong second place, 579. John Simonier holding down third spot. Fourth spot is bike number 52, that's Mario Spina. And holding down fifth spot is bike number 7, and that is, that could be 794, Andy Doss. Here comes this battle now for the 450 4-stroke class. And believe it or not, look at this. The 250 Ninjas are leading it, and it's Kane leading them. Philip Smith running in second spot. We got Van Zyl running in third. And running in fourth spot is 183, and that's going to be Richard Moore. So Richard Moore in the best position possible now to pick up $100 from Kawasaki if he can just displace one of those riders and get a guy standing between him, them, and a paycheck. Uh-oh, bike number 138 pulling it into the pits. We don't have a name or a number. 138, I think, is, I think that's Cal Rayborn in other races, but I don't know if that's him out there or not. Here come your leaders out of turn number 9 overall, and starting to more or less take this race under his command, 323, Mark King. Boy, Gauthier holding right close. He's keeping him right in sight. So Mark King's going to have to struggle a little bit for this win. Boy, Andy Dawson in the thick of it, but I'll tell you, Simonier and Spina putting on a great battle for third and fourth place. Now we're checking it out. I cannot believe that Don Canet or any of these other 250 ninjas can hold off all those other riders in that 450 class, but they're doing it. And coming out of turn number 9, let's see what's going to happen this time. Oh, weaving back and forth. 3 riders side by side coming down here. Finally, Phyllis Smith takes over the lead. So Phyllis Smith takes over the lead. 330 now is in second spot. And of course, he's a rider in the other class, so he doesn't really count, but it still is Don Canet in second. Peters now running in fifth spot, Richard Moore in sixth in that class. So Ken Peters finding himself quite out of the money right now, and it's all because of Phyllis Smith on the Honda, more or less in the lead in that class right now. 600 modified production bikes. We got 30, 80 you guys going in this one. 600 modified production up to the pre-grid. Let's go, riders. 600 modified production up to the pre-grid. Look at this. Mark King is definitely going to find a handful of rider now in the way of Adrian Gauthier. Gauthier is going to try and make a pass on the inside. Oh, but a nice cutoff job, a nice chop by Mark King. He holds on to the lead, but let me tell you, Gauthier has not been heard from, and he's making some noise right now. Now we got to look for that battle in that four-stroke class. Canet now, it's Philip Smith leading. Canet now in second spot. He has $300 in his pocket. In third spot, it's Van Zyl. And in fourth spot, Ken Peters just out of the money right now. And then comes Richard Moore in fifth. Then comes 88, and that's Archie Slavin in sixth. Mark King still holding on to the lead. Gauthier holding down second spot. But look at the horsepower Gauthier's got as he tries to maneuver away around King and can't quite do it as they go into turn number 1 again. White flag is out, so if Gauthier's got anything left in him, he's going to try and do it on this lap as they head around turn number 2. First spot now at 794, Andy Dawes, so he picked himself off the tarmac and came back out. He was running in fifth spot, now he's up in the third. And then in fourth spot, it's Spina, and in fifth spot, Simonier. Okay, we're looking for that four-stroke class now. Phyllis Smith starting to motor away, and of course Don Canet starting to motor away from everybody else. Looks like Canet's going to go home with another $300, $1,100 total. Van Zyl's going to go with about $900. Ken Peters, he'll stash away $200 for the whole day. Looking for our leaders to come down and get the checker flag, and it looks like it will be Mark King. Where is he? Here he comes. 323 is going to get the checker, and he's got it. And he dispatched Gauthier rather well, actually, at the end. And Gauthier here was crawling all over him, and I think Mark King just kind of picked it up at the end and took the, not an easy win, but he had to work for it, but he got the win nevertheless. Gauthier gets second spot. Andy Randy Doss gets third spot. Spina gets fourth. Simanye gets fifth. And now we'll check out that battle, which really didn't turn out to be much of one after all. Phyllis Smith. Gonzalez going to get second and pick up $100, and Ken Peter today. It's Glenn Smith.